boys and girls, I can see that you went to our Bitmoji classroom and you clicked on My Bitmoji and you are ready to learn all about Mrs. Bowron. So this is something that we are going to be doing throughout the year. If you are chosen as Top Tiger, you are going to be able to create a poster all about you and add some pictures or things that are important to you that tell us a little bit more about you. So today I'm going to show you how I want you to do that. Okay, so I'm going to present my poster all about Mrs. Bowron. I'm going to start by reading all of the titles of all of the sections, all of the headings. Okay, those are called headings. The first one is called Just the Facts. I am 50 years old and I'm in the 40th grade. I put 40th grade in there because it feels like I've been going to school forever. I've either been going to school or I've been teaching school, so I feel like I'm in the 40th grade. The members of my family are my husband Dave, my children Caroline, Brandon, Natalie, Nicole, and Katie, and some of my friends are Michelle and Daphne. Michelle, my best friend, is a teacher here in Temecula, and Daphne is my neighbor. My birthday is February 3rd. A few of my favorite things. My favorite subject is history. History is kind of like social studies when you learn about people and things that happened in the past. My favorite food is steak. My favorite sport is football. My favorite song is My Best Friend by Tim McGraw. And my favorite movie is Forrest Gump. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a good one. An awesome activity. One thing I love to do is hike with my family. And here for this section, I drew a picture of some hills and me and some of my family walking up one of those hills. My hero, one person that inspires me is my dad, and I drew a picture of me and my dad. I am not the best artist, but I can draw stick figures, and stick figures are fine. But if you are a good artist, I want to see good pictures there. The best book that I've ever read, my favorite book of all time, is The Indian in the Cupboard, and this is a picture of the Indian, and then the book there's also a cowboy, and this is a book that I used to read to my 5th graders, and it's a really, really good book. Did you know, something you might not know about me is that I love to cook. And this is a picture of me with a chef's hat on, and I have a spoon in one hand and a spatula in the other hand, and I am stirring something yummy in this pot. I always say when I grow up I want to be a chef, because if I could go back and do another career, I think I would like to be a chef. All right, my mini autobiography. An autobiography is a true story that is written about someone's life by them. So I wrote this story about me, and it is a true story, and that's why it's called an autobiography. I was born in Tennessee in 1970. My mom is Joanne, and my dad's name is Harold. I am the oldest in the family, so I'm in charge, right guys? I wanted to be a teacher since I was a teenager. I moved to California in 1992, and I had 3 girls. I recently married my husband Dave, and now we have 5 children all together because I have 3 and he has 2, and that makes 5. So we're kind of like the Brady Bunch. So that's a show that I used to watch when I was a kid about a big blended family, and I know that some of you probably come from blended families too, and they're awesome. So these are some pictures that I added to my presentation that just show some things, more things about me. Oh, I forgot to show my picture perfect, didn't I? Oh, thank you for seeing that. So picture perfect, it says, draw or attach a picture of yourself here. This is a picture of my girls and me in Yosemite National Park last summer by the trunk of a huge tree that had fallen down, actually by the roots. So these are all tree roots. Okay, so it says, my caption, this summer on our trip to Yosemite, we saw giant sequoia trees. These are the roots of a fallen tree. So look how little we look compared to these huge roots. Okay. I just also wanted to tell you that I am going to put a picture of this presentation up so that if you guys want to look more closely at these pictures, you can. I know they're hard to see from here. All right, so these are some more pictures of our trip from Yosemite last summer. So this is my girls and me in front of Yosemite Falls, a really, really big waterfall in Yosemite National Park. This is my girls looking out into the valley. This is me and my girls sitting in front of the valley, and this is a selfie that I took of me in front of a big, huge rock cliff called El Capitan. All right, these are some more pictures that I have here. Did I tell you guys that I have a grandbaby? Her name is Paisley, and she is 8 months old. This is a picture of my husband and I when we were holding her on the day that she was born. This is a picture of my husband and me, and this is me and Danny. Danny works at the school. Some of you may know her. Miss Danny used to work in my classroom a couple of years ago. So I hope you enjoyed my presentation and you got to know a little bit more about me. I can't wait to hear a little bit more about you. If you have a question about my presentation, please ask a question in the stream of our Google Classroom and I will try to answer those for you. All right? Thanks, guys.